Yo, it's your girl, Tia Miss Illinois, checking in for the one time, y'all. Good grief and good morning.
Yo, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I said, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Good grief and good morning, y'all. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning Show. It's the Good Grief Morning. Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning Show. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning. It's the Good Grief Morning Show.
My daddy made this beat.
Yo, mic check.
Well, hey, good grief. Don't worry about it. Good grief and good morning. Yes, good grief. I see you. It's a good grief morning, y'all. Man, we made it through another week. Got to put the DJ horns on that. Lots going on last week. I asked myself, I said, Self, are you going to do the morning show on the coming Monday? And I said, absolutely, why not? And so I just wanted to get on here and recap a little bit of last week. It was so many different events, so many things going on. Unfortunately, yes, we have lost another life due to senseless, gun violence. And so that's always tough. It's always heavy because, it's one thing when you lose a loved one because they were sick, they were ill, and you knew it was coming. You were trying to prepare your heart, to prepare your mind, to help the process, be a little more smoother for you. But when it's tragic, when it's sudden, no time to plan or prepare, it really hurts, and it hits like a ton of bricks. So I definitely just wanted to send my love and send my condolences to my friend, James Cunningham. And man, I know it's rough. You all may know him from the Goody Gumdrops. He be having the great man, them taffy grapes and more, the strawberries, those pineapples. He's a great guy. And so I definitely wanted to make sure I shouted you out this morning and just let you know that you are definitely in our thoughts, our prayers, our hearts, our minds on the loss of your daughter, man. Excuse me, if you all know him, or maybe you've even seen the story on the Lake County Scanner, they do have a GoFundMe. And so if you are able to give, we are asking that you give. There's no amount too small. What you can do is what is appreciated. So again, man, James, my heart is with you. I'm so sorry to the whole family, the community, Latasha and the Ting dancers. Over the weekend, we celebrated a Juneteenth festival on the beach, and those young ladies came out. I just want to clap it up for the young ladies that pressed. Yes. It was tough. And they pressed, and they gave an amazing performance in loving memory and in honor of their loved one. And so I definitely, again, just wanted to open up with saying that you are definitely in our thoughts, man, our prayers. And if anybody, once again, is able to donate to the GoFundMe that they've created, please go ahead and do so. It is so expensive burying someone. Wow, like you just sit back and be like, that's why people used to make jokes. Even my dad used to make jokes like, hey, man, because it's like, man, all that money that it takes to come up with it. Well, we are trusting and believing that you're going to get every dollar that you are seeking And I want to thank everybody who's been donating. I've been seeing that the meter's been going up and up. And so, man, please give if you can. Please give if you can. The Juneteenth Festival, you all, was an amazing event that brought me out the house. You know, this was my first time going. I know this was the second annual. And so I know they did it last year. I didn't make it out last year, but when I got there, you know, you see people of all ages, you know, and that's always refreshing when you can have the young people and the seasoned folk and they can come together and still enjoy a festival. And so I just wanted to shout out Glenda Duncan for putting on that event. Also shouting out all the sponsors, Family First Center. We had free food. I had me a couple of hot dogs myself. Let me tell y'all something. Let me just put the DJ horns on real quick. Hold on 1 second. I said that grill. Let me just clap it up for the grill master. Yes, yes. Clap it up. Yes, Family First Center, they donated that food that we all was able to just eat and be merry. We didn't have to pay anything for that. Them cheeseburgers was cheeseburger in. I said, Lord, I got a host. I can't be going back and forth and back and forth. So I said, let me start off small. Give me a little hot dog, some chips or something. I said, wow, that was a great dog. And so I found myself going back and got myself a cheeseburger. I said that the watermelon was fresh. Again, shout out to Glenda Duncan. The performers that were there, I'm going off the top, y'all, and it was live ministry, okay, because I'm trying to remember because there was so much going on this week. We had live ministry, so shout out to you all. They came and did what they do, like a gospel R&B mix. They did a little mix. And so we thank you all for your availability and being able to be there and give us some musical performances, musical selection. We had Joshua Randolph was in the building. He gave a motivational speaking. But I think he did a little preaching. He preached a little bit. He had preached a little bit. You know, and so I was like, wow, you know, some powerful testimonies that he shared with us. And then there was the Callahan clan, some beautiful little kids that got up there and sang about unity and more. And it just, you know, it was refreshing to see the mix of roster. They had the line dancers out there, Lake County line dancers. And so, again, shout out to you all. We are looking forward to bigger and better next year. You know, this was the second annual, so you got to know each year we're going to build it up. And so it was a pleasure to host alongside the beautiful Joyella. Joy, we just want to shout you out, too. Thank you. Yes, yes. Joy was making sure she stayed looking at the program. She wanted to make sure we flowed. She wanted to make sure we hit the mark. And then she opened up for some friendly fire. We had a double Dutch competition. She said if anybody wants some smoke, then meet her at the ropes. And so that was really fun to watch those out there double Dutch. And I almost went back there myself. You know, I almost went back there. But, you know, it was refreshing to watch them. So that was amazing to be a part of the Juneteenth celebration. And there's more festivals coming up we'll talk about. But it was a lot going on this weekend. And then Thursday, I laid, you know, we had our services for my mother. And I just want to tell y'all, I was laughing like 24 to 48 hours leading up. The surprising amount of joy that was down in my spirit. I reached out to a couple of girlfriends and I was like, I think y'all need to wellness check on me because I have been laughing and I don't know, is that a good thing? Laughing like when things come up or shift You know, you thought things was going to go one way, but then it goes another way. It's that serenity prayer saying that opens up where, you know, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. And that is what I have been saying, because you plan to do one thing and things change. You thought you was going to do this, things change. In your personal life, in your business life, sometimes things just change. And when those changes happened, I laughed. I was laughing, and I just was like, is this okay? Is this normal to do? Shout out to my mom. Look, I said, look at her. Yes, it's me. Mommy, let me clap it up for you. Yes, it was a beautiful service. Yes, it's me. I'm building something right now. I'm going to have a special page on the Good Grief website at some point coming soon. It's going to have about the founders of me. And just a special page to just acknowledge and honor my father and my mother, because they were amazing parents. And so when little things was happening that caused me to have to shift, for example, no, I ain't gonna get that deep. When things started to happen that caused the shift, I said, look at her, look at that smile. That was my mom. I never understood how my mom used to laugh during, you know, situations or times when things are not funny, Mom. What is going on? She's that one to not sit next to at a funeral. She's that one that is like, when something is really serious going on, don't look over at Sheila. She finds the joy and the humor in everything, even though we know, you know, in general, everything is not all funny. We're not saying that my mom didn't have serious moments. I'm not saying I don't take things seriously either. It's just, when you say, Lord, help me to accept the things I can't change. That is relief right there, because now, hey, I am not going to stress. I can't. And so the morning of the service, I'm there, and I'm in the back of the church like an usher. You know, normally the family be out of sight or sitting down. I'm literally in the back, and I'm welcoming people coming in, and I'm thanking them for coming, because I didn't know what to expect. A lot of my family from out of town, a lot of my family were not able to make it, my Pratcher side. And then my mother being adopted, she didn't really have, you know, she didn't really know her family like that. So I really didn't know what to expect. Look at my mommy. Every time I see her, I just want to hit the horns. I didn't really know what to expect. And so when people started coming in, my heart was just so full of love and gratitude and thanks, because people do not have to show up for you. They don't. Sometimes people can make it, and then when they can't, they can send their love, but just to be thought about, you know, because I did have that family that couldn't make it, but they reached out, you know, and loved on me. Shout out to my cousin. She sent me a Dunkin' Donut gift card because she couldn't make it, but she just said, use this for you. And I promise you, cuz, I pulled up at Dunkin' Donuts. I ordered coffee, hash browns, and I was about to get a dozen donuts for the family. But I remembered you said, this is for you. So I took the donuts off, and I just got my coffee and hash browns, and I was really proud of myself for that. I was proud of myself. I said, my cousin told me, use this for me. So I just made a separate transaction for my family. I just made a separate transaction for 2 transactions. I still brought my family the donuts, but I didn't use your gift card. I'm going to sip some coffee on that. I didn't use your gift card, cuz. Shout out to my coffee drink. It's a dress down day for me today. That's why I got this jersey. Stop playing with that girl. Stop playing with that girl. Shout out to my my girl Chicago Sky, excuse me, star forward, Angel Reese. She won the BET Sportswoman of the Year award. Yes, yes. Shout out to you, Angel. Yes, girl, I love you. Okay, I hope this reached you. I hope you see me. I hope you see me. I hope you message me back. Check your messenger is what you can do, Angel. It's been about a year. See, I reached out long before you won the Sportswoman of the Year award. I love you, okay? I know what the blogs be saying. I know what the chit chatter and stuff be. I still love you. And my other girl, see, I ain't finna throw no name, but my other girl, I did think she was going to get the Sportswoman of the Year award. I thought she was gonna get it. I'm not gonna say who, because if y'all know, then you know. I thought she was gonna get it, but she didn't. And you know, hey, everything happens for a reason. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that. My girl did throw it out there like she said, not me. I thought accolades matter. And that was something that made me go, ooh, that is a good topic to touch on too. When you think that, you know, you're putting in work and your numbers speak for itself and the stats speak for itself, and you got all these things that line up in your favor, and someone else just come from right underneath the nose and get something that you feel you deserved. And I'm like, man, the only thing I got to say to that is this favor ain't fair. And I know that hurts, you know, especially to think that you deserve something and someone else gets it. But I still wanted to congratulate Angel. But I had to say that because y'all know who my other girl is if you've been watching me, if you've been following me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And if you don't, you just got to watch some past episodes. Catch up. That's all the best I got to say. So shout out to you, Angel. If you want to sign this jersey, we can link. Okay, we can link. I'm a big, where you need me to be. Okay, somebody tag Angel Reese and tell her I'm watching. Tell her watch out for me as I've been watching for her. Anyway, you all, we got some events coming up. We got North Chicago Community Days coming up in August. So you have time to mark your calendars. If there's any vendors out there looking to be a part, there is time to lock in. If you would like to be a performer, you want to entertain, if you want to be a part, please just reach out. The information is going to be there. North Chicago Community Days will be in August. It's going to be the 1st through the 3rd. And so you have plenty time to lock in. Okay, we're going to watch the commercial in just a second. It's going to give you all the information you need, but we want you to save the date. August 1st through the 3rd. Enjoy this with me.
Dear community partner, we are excited to announce the return of North Chicago Community Days taking place August 1st through the 3rd of 2025. And we invite you to be a part of this incredible celebration. Each August, the city of North Chicago and Falls Park District proudly hosts one of the area's largest and most anticipated music festivals, bringing families together, friends and neighbors from across the region. And this year promises to be bigger and better than ever. We are currently seeking sponsors, vendors, and community supporters to help us make this event a lasting memory for all who attend. Your involvement offers a unique opportunity to showcase your business or organization to thousands of attendees while supporting a tradition that celebrates the spirit and pride of North Chicago. So whether you choose to support through sponsorship, become a vendor, or offer in-kind services, your partnership plays a vital role in the success of this event. Join us in making North Chicago Community Days 2025 an unforgettable weekend of fun, music, and community connections.
Yes, yes. North Chicago Community Days, y'all. And so that's another festival again. That's just getting bigger, getting better. It's growing, and we welcome you to come out. Okay. You heard that voice. I said, did y'all know who that was? Shout out to True Conglomerate. I'm telling you, these people be working. I was looking, and I said, wow, I told y'all the calendar was filling up. I told y'all that they are a company that pushes the invisible boundary, okay? They believe there is no limit to creativity. And I'm telling you, when the hotline bling, it can only mean one thing. And their lines have been blinking. So for one, I just want to thank you all for reaching out and booking, not just looking, and because it's refreshing. It's exciting. You walk in and you see the team, you see the drones out, you see the camera crew. They're going to get them shots. If that one thing they're going to get is them shots, okay? Let me tell you, they will get up. If you need your moment captured, you want to reach out to True. They're going to get on the stage if they got to. They're going to come from high. They're going to come down below. They're going to do what they got to do to get that shot you need, to get that ad you need created. If you need voiceover work, if you need commercials, if you need coverage, they got you. So just reach out, just one more time, shout out to True Conglomerate Productions, you all. Yes, I was telling them about an event. I'm telling them something. I said, I'll tell you about the event. Oh, yeah, we're going to be there, but going to be at 2 other places on that same day. Going to be on 3 different places. I said, wow, if you need a company that can really stretch out to help make your event what it needs to be, we can talk about it because the team is growing and they can be at 2 places or 3 at one time. Stop it. I say you need a team that can be at 2 to 3 places at one time. And so you can consider True. Y'all, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Father's Day month. Father's Day week. Just Father's week. I told my husband, I said, one day is not enough. There are some amazing dads out there, and we definitely wanted to make sure we mention you on the Good Grief Morning Show. It takes a lot to really stick in the game, because kids, they become a handful. I think it's easy to run away. I think it's easier to be like, you know what, your mama got it. Your mama got it. And y'all gonna be all right. But the sticking through the storm and those late nights and those swooping in like Batman or even Superman to save the day. We definitely just wanted to shout you all out. My husband, he didn't get on the grill yesterday. We were talking, we had an amazing day. We went to church that morning getting refreshed and feeling renewed. He didn't feel like getting out there on that grill. I didn't feel like seasoning no meat. I didn't feel like doing it. We didn't feel like doing it. So we ordered Chinese food. We had a good menu, too. We had a good menu, a good spread. He didn't have to cook. He didn't have to be on that grill. And so that was a debate and something that we were talking about. Is it expected? Like, I hear some mixed reviews there. Some guys or some dads, that's the thing. It's Father's Day. I'm out there, okay? I'm on the grill. So then, like, what do the moms do? They were saying, like, well, if the dad is out there, my mama, growing up, sometimes my dad was out there on that grill. Sometimes he didn't feel like doing it, and we all went out to eat, okay? It may be a Famous Dave's type of thing. He loved some good barbecue. So some years he would grill, some years we would go out. For the years that he would grill, I can expect my mama to be in the kitchen whipping up the sides. Like if dad got ribs and burgers and hot dogs, mom is making some potato salad or some macaroni or some baked beans, So she wasn't like in the house with her feet up, like, yes, it's smelling good out there. She was also in the kitchen putting it all together. So how do y'all do for Father's Day? Is it traditionally like, hey, dad's on the grill, or do y'all switch it up from time to time? We had a great day yesterday. It was peaceful. It was amazing. Like I said, we went to church. We ordered Chinese food. We ordered stuff on the menu we ain't never even ordered before. Golden donuts. It was like golden donuts. I never ordered donuts from a Chinese restaurant before. I never did it. I just never did it. I just didn't do it. But we was like, let's try their donuts then. Let's try some new things. So that was cool. We did chill outside for a little bit, but it was a great morning. We had breakfast. We had lunch. We had dinner. We had an amazing time. So shout out to all the dads. Shout out to my dad and him. I laughed because, man, I used to like Father's Day, I go all out. I say, I'm gonna go all out for my dad. I'm buying stuff. I think the last Father's Day gift I got him, it was either Father's Day or his birthday. I bought him a new TV. Like, that's the daughter, that's how I'm coming, Dad. I'm getting them TVs, I'm getting them movies, I'm taking them out. I ask him, Dad, what do you want? For a couple of them years, he said, I just want a George Foreman grill. George Foreman grill. And so I used to just always get excited for Father's Day. And to not do that with him feels different. But, you know, I made it through. God, I miss my daddy. But, you know, it wasn't one of those days where I couldn't get out of bed or, you know, I couldn't move forward. So I thank God for his grace and for carrying me, because I can't do this alone. And I'm proud to say that God is carrying me through my grief journey, because he is owed all the credit. I can't take none of that. God been carrying me. So Father's Day was actually a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. And so I want to just, again, we want to honor the fathers who's there, and we want to recognize those who we have lost. At my comedy show, Laughing Through My Pain, I will be recognizing some amazing dads. So watch my page this week, because I'm going to put out a flyer, because I want to hear from you. Yes, check it out, Laughing Through My Pain. June 27th. June 27th, y'all, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, this is my special. I'm going to be the headliner. Anthony Fuentes is an amazing stand-up comedian, and he's going to be holding it down, hosting it. He's going to keep the laughs flowing. Again, we're going to shout out and recognize some fathers, and then we're going to get into it. And we're going to get into it. Like I said, I've been working on my material. I'm just excited. I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. I do rest. I do reflect. But I need y'all to go to goodgrief.com. I need you to get your tickets, be in the building with me. Everybody that been reaching out asking me, hey, girl, what can I do to support you? I tell them, get your ticket, be in the building, hear what I got to say. Okay, I've been working on my material now, and I need your feedback. Okay, I need your feedback. And so I would love to see you there. Just go to goodgrief.com, boom. And that's all you have to do, y'all. So Anthony Fuentes, I'm grateful for you. And see, you got the website right here, y'all. Just scroll on down. You just do a little scrolling, and then you're going to see it. As we loading, we loading, and you'll see it. Mental health awareness stuff. You get more than just a ticket. Jump on the website. See the stuff that's on there, the blogs. A lot of you may or may not know that June is PTSD Awareness Month. We talk about that on the website as well. So grab your tickets and just look through the site. You know, get a laugh, but also get some information, okay? So Laughing Through My Pain, y'all. We got 2 weeks. I'm so excited because the week of my comedy show, I have an amazing special guest who is going to be interviewed by me, and I can't wait to put that out there. So we are going to be talking comedy, we're going to be talking life, we're going to be talking all type of stuff. So y'all make sure, if you are not following Good Grief, stay connected. Follow the page, like the page, because we are moving, and things are moving fast. And I'm grateful, but I don't want you all to be left out. So, June 27th, we got 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks. And it's going down, y'all. So clap it up for that. Yes. Oh, I'm finna be so fresh. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I say I'm finna be so fly. Let me tell y'all. And I'm a last-minute type of person. I will get my outfit a day or two before the event, and I done had all month, 2 months. But let me tell y'all something. Oh, I'm locked, okay? So I want y'all to step out, look good, because I am. I said I'm going to step out looking like money. I'm going to step out looking good. And I just want y'all to be there to witness this. Okay, because ain't nobody gonna be able to go live at my comedy show. Now, you can take some pictures and stuff, and you can do what you do. But once I get up there, ain't gonna be no phones. Y'all not gonna be able to just tune in and catch it live when you're supposed to be in the building. But when the special gets together and it's formulated the way it needs to be, then I'll put it out there for your viewing pleasures. So I'm just really excited, y'all. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. It was so many things going on over the weekend. There was nostalgia days going on as well. Y'all know they do that like every year. And so shout out to everyone who participated in that. Shout out to the Zion Queens. And I'm going to work on getting the Zion Queens in here for an interview. They are having the next pageant coming up. It's always, I want to say the end of August. No, it's always the first week in September. And so there will be a new Junior Miss Zion, Little Miss Zion, Teen Miss Zion. There will be new queens coming up. And so like my daughter, who's represented for Junior Miss Zion. All right, Dior, shout out to you, Dior. There's so many events this summer. Her calendar is really full. So y'all keep that in mind too when y'all trying to reach out to me. You gotta book me. I gotta look at her schedule and make sure I'm clear. And so I definitely want to have the Zion Queens on and even the directors, because once again, we are going to have another pageant, and the queens who are currently holding the crown will have to pass the crown. And that is always an emotional time. I've been a pageant mom for 3 years, and so it's a lot of work year after year, but it's refreshing. You learn a lot. You stay busy. If you all want to learn more about what the Zion Queens do, or why should I have my child, my daughter, sign up or even run, let's talk about it. I think it's amazing. They do a lot of community events. The young ladies get a lot of exposure. They get to come together and create events, community events. And I just think it's a really great thing for you to tap into if you are considering, or, you know, if your child is, it's not a beauty pageant. It's not all about, oh, what you look like. They really are judging these girls by how they answer questions, you know, their character. So it's not about, oh, my daughter is so cute, she could just take it. Okay, well, how does she speak? When you put her in a room with other people, do she greet people? Is she a smiler? Like, they help build up a lot of character even in these young ladies. So if you all are out there and you have a daughter and you reside in Zion and you are considering your daughter running, I want to say the youngest age is 6. I think it starts at 6 through, don't get me to lying. I know the teenagers is the teens, but I want to say the Miss Zion category, I want to say that goes up to age 22, but I can confirm that. So yes, I am getting emotional about that because the queens, they do so many amazing things. And my daughter, she loves her role. And so to know that she's going to have to pass her crown to some other young lady at some point, you know, it's emotional. But pageant mom, I'm a pageant mom. You all, we have another video that I'm going to show you here, but the Monarch Festival, the Zion Zinnia Festival is also coming up in August. And that is going to be an amazing time. Once again, all the vendors are full. I want to shout out my girl Azure Marie Designs. Yes, Azure. She is going to be one of the vendors, and I'm just so excited for you. I think you're going to do so well. And when I look at all the other names, I told y'all it's like 62 vendors. It's a lot of vendors. And so for my girl to be, you know, be right out there with them, I'm proud of you. I hope you sell out of everything that you bring out. I hope you just walk away with nothing on your table. You know what I'm saying? Everything in your pocket, but nothing on your table, friend. And so thank you for supporting me week after week. I also have to shout you out for helping me with what you did, for what I needed, for my mama services. So I love you. I thank you. And I'm proud of you, girl. Azure Marie Designs, if you all are not familiar with her, get familiarized. But she's going to be one of the vendors at the Zinnia Festival. And so I definitely wanted to make sure I said your name. I don't know if you're watching or not, but I know if you are, I just want you to know I love you, Azure. So yes, check her out here, Azure Marie Designs. Yes, yes. I gotta get her commercial updated, you all, but this is what she does. Sells glass cans, and she can customize them into anything you want. And I'm just proud of her. Yeah, absolutely. Check that out. Just look at it.
My favorite. We have those dog mamas covered and the daily reminder to self-care. Practice it daily. Graduation's approaching. Think about those teachers and graduates. Like and follow Azure Marie Designs.
Azure Marie Designs. Yes. So yes, y'all, we got special guests coming this month. I'm so excited. I will be sitting down next week, be looking out for the flyer, but I will be having Pastor Debbie Richards here with me. They have, yes, she is an incredible woman. She is, I remember being a little girl and just seeing her face on all the billboards. You see her face in all the What's Happening magazines, the People's Voice. Like you can't even mention real estate without her name coming to mind. So I'm just excited to be able to sit down and talk to her and pick her brain and just listen to her life journey and things that she has coming up. They have an event coming, and we're going to be talking about that. So I'm just super excited. And then I do have another interview where I won't put that out there just yet. You all just have to wait for the flyer. I am super excited for that one, and I can't wait to share more. We have the, again, the Monarch Mania. I have some of those seeds that I was telling you all about week after week. If you need those zinnia seeds for your own planting of your zinnias, please let me know. You can start it in the house, put it by the window. You can put it outside, but that is the flower that attracts the monarchs. Is that one good? Are we good for that? Yes, here's the flyer here for the festival I was telling you about, August 16th and 17th, y'all, from 1 to 5. It's a 2-day festival. It's gonna be at the Band Shell here in Zion. And you can go online if you want to just see the complete lineup. If you need more information, call the Zion Township. But y'all, it's going to be food trucks, entertainment, craft vendors. It's going to be so much. We have coloring contests, yard contests. One year I may enter the yard contest when I really, you know what I'm saying? When I really get my girl from Mary's Memory Garden. Shout out to my girl from Mary's Memory Garden. I'm going to have her come snap on my yard, then enter the contest real quick. I think I'm going to do that next year. Come do my yard real quick so I can enter this contest. One of my neighbors actually won the contest several times, and their photo of their yard has been used for marketing purposes to shout out and to highlight Zion. They don't play about their yard. They don't be playing. But anyway, y'all, we got the 5K. There's a kids run, a 100-meter dash for the kids. They all get medals. And then there's that 5K run that I'm still training for. I'm training, and I'm going to be ready. And so I'm just excited for that. And I want you all to come out, have a good time with us. This is where my girl Azure Marie Designs will be a vendor. And so I want y'all to come check her out and sell out. I want y'all to just buy everything she got. Everything she got on the table, just take it with you. But one cool thing I love about this event every year is they do a monarch butterfly release. Some of y'all ain't never even seen a butterfly release. Some of y'all don't know what a butterfly release is. But it's just what I said it is. It's a butterfly release. And they have all these beautiful monarchs. And they have them in this thing, this mesh thingy thing. And we all gather together and we watch them get released out into the world. They fly on over to Mexico. They migrate over at this time of year. So it's very cultural. You know, you all look it up. Do some checking on that. Zion is Zinnia capital for a reason. And so it's always refreshing. Some of those butterflies are even tagged. They're tagged. I want to say all of them are. And that's how we're able to track them throughout the year. Every year when they release them, they have a way of just tracking their movement, tracking them, and we can see them out in Mexico, and then they actually come back, which is the cool thing. So they be migrating like birds, y'all. I learned that along the way, that they migrate like birds. I thought that's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. And so learn about your culture. Learn about your culture, not just yours. Learn about culture in general. Different folk do different things. And I love to watch the release. Let them fly. Fly. So peaceful and serene. Y'all come join me this year and watch the butterflies flutter. Okay? So yes, I'm gonna play my commercial real quick, y'all, and that's gonna just show how to plant the zinnias. That's just gonna give you a little background history on Zion, and then I'll be right back with you.
I would normally run and tell my mom that I would see it, and I would feel very, very excited.
Every dead flower is actually its own packet of seeds. At the core, underneath it, is a seed for a zinnia. And if you plant it, you'll get 10s or 20s of blooms.
They're bright, they're cheery, they make you happy, good conversation. The meaning has so much beauty, just like the flower.
In Zen culture, they represent joy. And our community has been through a lot. Residents have been through so much. If it's planting joy in our community, there is no way to even imagine the potential that we have in our community.
It's bringing people together. When you start putting those flowers in your garden and you have them out in your front yard where people can see them, what a great way to start to get to know your neighbors, to create unity, to create friendship, to keep it so that people want to be in our community.
They come in every size, from tiny to huge, and every color except blue. It reminded me of my community, right? Because we're a third Latino, a third African American, a third white, right? We come in every size, every shape, every culture, and we're all beautiful in our own right.
Every other house on my block is beautiful, and you see the zinnias, and you see the other flowers.
So I shared why we want people to grow zinnias, but it's also for another reason, and that is that zinnias are actually food for monarch butterflies. Monarch butterflies are on the endangered list, and it's our community's intention to help the monarch butterfly as well. And so by growing zinnias, we're giving them food.
I've seen these flowers, but had no idea what they were called, and didn't even know that that's the flower that actually draws the monarchs in.
It is so easy to grow zinnias. All you need is a warm, sunny spot.
First, you take some seeds, and then you put it in the dirt, put a little bit of dirt on it, and then you put a little bit of water. Keep them in the sun and make sure that you water them.
After a couple of weeks, it would just like something look like this, and then you have to give it some like sunlight, like some space. It's just easy, that's how you do it.
So easy, nothing to do, just watch them grow and flourish and be beautiful.
I just want to encourage you to do anything that is in your power to help us with this incredible initiative, right? To help us color Zion with zinnias.
Yes, yes, color Zion with zinnias. And so once again, if you need some zinnia seeds, reach out. The Zion Library also has some, and the Zion Township also has some as well, you all. So last event that I want to talk about before I give you my last word. Okay, last word of the day. We have another festival coming, you all, and that is the Juneteenth Festival. That's We Black Outside. Let's clap it up for that. We Black Outside. Yes, yes. I know y'all seen these flyers posted up. I went in Salem and saw it. In Salem, I said, that's what I'm talking about. So that is a one-day event. There's gonna be a parade, it's a festival, there's live music, a kid zone, vendors, and more, y'all. The parade is gonna be starting off on Washington Street. We got DJs. I mean, we gonna have a good time. We Black Outside. Oh, I'm getting excited. I say DJ Gold. We had DJ, what was that other one? Granddaddy. We got the X in the building. Oh, this done turned me up. We got DJ L Jammin' D in the building. Oh my gosh, I got excited. We got sounds by G Daddy in the building. He turn you up at brunch. He be turning you up at brunch. I see we got the Elite Striders on there. We got, oh my gosh, you may have to go through that one more time because I done missed somebody. I saw what we got the Lake County Car King. Y'all, this is gonna be a huge event. Look at the lineup. We got the parade. They don't be doing a step off there. Look at the names. That is on this listing here. Look at all the DJs. I don't know what's going on. Is it going to be a competition? Is it going to be a battle of the DJ? Or are we just going to have a nice mix of tunes throughout the whole entire event? There's a gospel showcase. There is all type of stuff. DJ Duff, that's who I forgot to say. DJ Duff is going to be in the building. Bum, 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 bum. DJ Double L one time. That's my homie right there. Shout out to DJ QC Dukes in the building. I don't know him, but he looked like he do what it do. DJ Ricky Bobby in the building, y'all. I don't even know why I got so excited. Now, DJ Gold got his own gold wings. I think those are the gold wings that Q's play. You can't tell me it wasn't named after him. And then DJ X, this is one of my personal favorites. He DJ'd my wedding. DJ L Jammin' D in the building. This man is incredible. I am really excited about this We Black Outside event. And so y'all, at the top there, you see the African American Museum, and that's at the England Manor, and they definitely have their hands on this. So we want to just thank all the sponsors and everyone who came together to make this a thing. This is going to be incredible, and we definitely want you to come out. They got the Battle of the Bands. Like, I'm talking about, like, y'all, it's going to be a fire event on June 21st. Mark your calendars. Bring your family and your friends outside, because we black outside. I just want to know who came up with that. We black outside. Who came up? That sounds like something Boylos Crazy would come up with. Is that somebody, anybody know? Yep. He came up with that? Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to Boylos Crazy. He's also a crowd control, crowd control technician? Crowd control, that brother got away with words. That brother got away with words. But shout out to you, Los. Also, shout out to you. I see that you won one of the best car? One of the best car awards. I saw your trophy, so I wanted to give you your flowers as I'm talking about you. Y'all, I got a few minutes left, but I wanted to end it on something that I picked up yesterday at church when I got my word. Some of this stuff I already know, but it's a reminder. Now, when you're going through so many things, I put this in my notes. God don't need encouragement from you. He don't need your encouragement. He needs your praise. He needs your worship. When you're going through things, you have to speak those positive affirmations over yourself. You have to praise is what you do. It says, enter his courts with thanksgiving. So when I think about that, I'm literally just reminded of what my mama always said. Praise will confuse the enemy. Praise is a weapon. So I'm taking these notes down and I'm like, it is. Yes, it is, because when I don't know what I'm going to do, I just thank you, Lord, for what you're going to do, because I don't know what I'm about to do. So there be times I don't know what's about to happen, but thank you, Lord, for working it out. But I got to say it and I got to believe it. Ain't that what the affirmations are, when you all look in the mirror and speak these beautiful things over yourselves and say it until you can believe it and speak it into existence? There's no difference here. Well, no, it is a difference here, because God is in it. When you're praising this way, see, I can look at myself and tell myself, Tia, you are amazing. Tia, there's nothing you can't do. Tia, you can do it all. It's kind of open-ended. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Come on, somebody. Look at the scripture. Get into your word. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. That is literally, enter in that way. Through the hurt, through the stress, through the pain, Lord, I'm entering into your gates like this because there's something I need from you. And so I have to surrender it all. And that's how I choose to do. I don't want to walk around with all that baggage on me. You know, people will hurt your feelings and they will stop you from moving forward. I don't want that to be me. You know, Lord, I want to be able to move forward if my feelings are hurt. Lord, I want to be able to move forward even when I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I know you're with me. And you say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you with me. So I want to just praise you along the way, because when other people have left, you didn't. And even though if it's a trying obstacle or something that is so heavy, he's literally the only one that can get you through. There's nothing that I can say to you. The words that I can give can help. It can help. But God is the healer. And so that's how you're going to have to get through these trying times. I'm reading these notes that I put, and it was talking a lot about encouraging people, encouraging others, and speaking over yourself. And how, like I said last week, about how there's power in the tongue and that how the tongue can start fires. Then yesterday, it just kept picking up with how words have power. What are you doing to make people grow? And when he said that, what are you doing to make people grow? I was like, ooh, what am I doing? I tell you what I am doing. I'm watching my words. I'm checking myself. I'm examining me. I am, if I don't got nothing nice to say, I'll just be quiet. I am encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring, because I know God is good, and I know if he could do it for me, he could do it for you. But also in encouragement, I'm reading here where it says, your encouragement to others can change direction. You know, sometimes people can literally be on an edge. They on the ledge. And it's what you said that stopped them from jumping overboard. And I never wanted to be the person that my words make you want to jump overboard. I get it. I'd rather just be quiet and let you have it. Now again, I know we turn the cheek. We got cheeks to turn. They've got cheeks to turn. But the cheek turning does have a limit. Then so we just ask God to continue to give us grace and favor and have mercy. You know, see, I'm the type of person that like to look at the whole picture. I analyze the whole thing. You know, people be saying stuff like there's always three sides to a story. Your side, their side, and the truth. Why it can't just be one side of the story? The story is the story. That's because people like to omit. take that part out or take things out, make them look good. I've never been that type of person. You gonna get the story. You can make your own determination of what you feel. But because I'm the type of person that really do focus on encouraging people and speaking life into people, because that's just who I am. All that other stuff, y'all, toxicness and stuff, I don't have time for it. It consumes you. So if what you're saying to other people, what you're sharing with folk, if it's not something with some substance, if it's not something that's going to give life and help them grow, maybe you could save some of your words. Some people just want to talk to be talking, or some people just want to talk to be heard. But really, it's those quiet times that a lot of people, they're quiet. It was talking about coming together and being an encouragement one to another. And there's somebody probably out there, as we almost wrapping this up, y'all. We wrapping this up. I ain't one of them pastors that say they're going to not be up there long. They be up there long. I'm going to wrap it up. But I definitely wanted to make sure that I ended with what I put in my notes. Share your testimonies. Encourage someone. That's why I'm asking if anybody would like to be a part of the show. Your testimony. Have you been through something that you want to share? Have you been through something that you thought really was going to take you out and you made it over? And because you made it over, you did something with that. We want to hear from you on this Good Grief Morning show. We want to hear your raw testimonials. We want to hear how you turned your pain and turned it into a purpose-driven thing. We want to hear from you. Sometimes you don't have the words to give people when they're going through. Sometimes you don't, and that's okay. You can just, Lord, give me the words. But if you want to be on the show, again, there's different categories. We're spotlighting entrepreneurs, activists, creators, those who've channeled their pain into a purpose-driven business or initiative. We want to hear from you. Good grief moment. We want to hear from you. A raw testimonial. Now, I got some guests coming, and I'm really excited, but did you go through something that you ended up later turning it into motivation for change? We want to hear from you. Some of you all have such powerful and impacting stories, and you can't help nobody if you won't share it. We welcome you on the Good Grief Morning Show. Letters from the Lake. That is a segment where community members submit their personal grief story, questions, or challenges, and we have expert responses for you. Submit those stories. It can be from you, or you can be writing on behalf of someone. You're asking for a friend, and literally can be asking for a friend. We won't put your name out there. It's okay. And then last category is the healing in motion. And that's where we have mental health professionals, spiritual leaders, and coaches who offer practical steps to navigate grief, y'all. There's a lot going on in our community. There's a lot of things that have really shaken us up. And we need to come together and be an encouragement to one another and spread love to one another, because love can change things. So please, y'all, be on the show. Go to goodgrief.com, scroll on down to the bottom, and you will see be a part of the show. You hit that button, then that's all you got to do. Submit your story. See, it may not click here, but it's going to click for you. It's going to click. And that is all we need you to do. Submit your story, and we want to hear from you, y'all. That's all I have. Once again, shout out to my girl, Angel Reese. Shout out to you, girl. I hope you see this. Check your messenger or your email. That's all I have for you all. Good grief, good morning, and goodbye.
1, 2, 1, 2. I said, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Good grief and good morning, y'all.